Welcome to Echo Park Apartments. It's 154 units, located in Bloomington, Indiana. And this is a Class A luxury asset. We're up on the roof now getting a good vantage point. We've been conducting due diligence. Like to see what the roof looks like. I was just telling the crew, anytime I have an opportunity to hop up on a roof, that's what we're going to be doing. So today we're going to be giving you a little bit of a tour of Echo Park itself, looking at the interiors, what the units look like, some of the amenity spaces, a little insight into the business plan. We love Bloomington. We love this asset. We always try to find unique and high quality properties throughout the Midwest, but Bloomington's got a special place in our heart. I went to Indiana University, which is in Bloomington, Indiana. This is an exciting acquisition. We'd love to invite you to be a part of it via the Gray Fund. So let's go take a look at Echo Park, learn a little bit more. We're going to be talking to the property manager, Ian, who is very knowledgeable. Hopefully we're going to be able to keep him on because he's got a lot of institutional experience. Keep this asset moving. It's got a great trajectory, a lot of good things going, but there's a lot of value that we can add and improvements that we can make, mostly operationally. It's in great shape. Maybe a little power washing down by by the edges where the weed eater's been hitting up some of the grass. But other than that, it's making this place just a little bit better, managing it more efficiently, moving rents to market because the rents are way below where they should be, and they have been for the last couple of years. So a lot of great opportunity. And last but not least, we're assuming the loan on this acquisition, 3.4%. It's just a killer deal any way that you'd look at it. So I'd love for you to take a look. Let's go check out Echo Park. So take a look at the interiors at Echo Park. You can tell that these are really targeted towards a demographic that's looking for a high-end luxury rental experience, stainless steel appliances, hard surface, quartz countertops. Actually, these may be granite. Really nice, flush, relatively matte, flat surface cabinetry with hardware. You got your brushed nickel sink. All the elements that you'd be looking for in a higher-end luxury apartment community in Bloomington, Indiana. These floor plans are great. Not only are the bedrooms good size, but you have these really nice walk-in closets. Nobody's got enough storage space, so every square inch, if you can have a little piece of storage, it's that much more attractive. Into the bathroom itself, this is the master bathroom. Again, really nice granite, vanity, matching vanity cabinetry to the kitchen itself. This is exactly what renters in this demographic are looking for. Here with Ian Eversole, who's the property manager here at Echo Park. So Ian, you're the expert here. You've been here for a year and a half. Tell us a little bit about this 2-bed, 2-bath floor plan that we're in right now.
Sure. So this is the Emerson one. This is one we have the most of. I think we have 41 actually of this exact same floor plan all throughout A building, B building. This is actually the one that most people want. The bedrooms are even size, closets are even size. So it's great if you've got, just groups of kids who want to move in. You've got young adults who are trying to split up rent. So it's great and it's a nice setup for here.
Yeah, it seems like would be a great setup regardless of, you've got a roommate, you got 2 full-size bathrooms, bedrooms, 2 walk-in closets, but also for a family would be convenient too. So a lot of space, kitchen's really nice. And then, so you were telling me that the 1-bedroom floor plans are essentially the same layout, but with the refrigerator moved over, with the washer and dryer right here.
The fridge is moved down, the stove is moved down, everything's just kind of shuffled on down because that's a flat wall. And you got a stackable washer and dryer in the closet facing this way.
Got it.
And that's the only difference.
And so this is the only unit we can see right now, right? This is the model unit.
Yes.
And so you're 100% leased.
Yeah, I don't have anything empty to show.
That's awesome. And then wait list, is that
right?
I've
got 15 people on the wait list for May, June, July right now. I've got 2 people on the wait list in case someone just needs out of their lease early. And then I'm 100% for the next 60 days.
That's great, man. Congratulations. What sets Echo Park apart from some of the competitions? Why do people live here compared to all the other places to live in Bloomington?
I would say one is the location. So we're in a great spot where you're not downtown, but you're close enough to downtown. You can get to everything within 2 miles. Yeah. So we're perfectly east side, west side, or even downtown. We joke we're the closest apartment community to Crane Navy Base because we've got a lot of their employees here. A lot of people like it because it's quiet, it's hidden, it's off the beaten path, but it's still, you get that community feel without getting that downtown life.
Yeah.
So it's quiet, it's safe. They love our events as well. So I have a lot of people, good comments about our events that we host. So I just really enjoy it.
What are some of the events?
So I've been running all the events since I've started here. So I've done a pet costume contest because we have a lot of pets. I did a taco bar, actually ran out taco meat. I did a chili cheese fry day, hot potato bar. We painted pumpkins. We built reefs. We just do a lot of community building events to build that community feeling.
Yeah. Well, you can't underscore building communities enough. I feel like that's the one kind of the value add for apartment communities, that you either kind of get it or you don't get it. But that sense of community makes people want to stay, makes people want to tell their friends this is a great place to live. So that's awesome. One thing I noticed, you have a gift wrapping station, and we're a little less than a week before Christmas. Like, this makes sense, but you got the gift wrapping station all year round. It's just an easy amenity.
I change out the wrapping paper depending on the season. But the holidays coming up, Valentine's Day I'll get wrapping paper out. So I already ordered it. It's supposed to come in soon. So just changing that up. During the bigger holidays, I should lay out tables, have more room for that. But it's nice because it's so close to the hub or the package drop off. Yeah. They just grab it and it's wrapped before they even head upstairs.
That's awesome. So this is really cool. This is an entire movie room. There's a sign, it's a movie theater that's right outside, but a lot of really comfortable couches. Residents get together here. It sounds like a couple times a week, whether it's to watch a popular show. People have business meetings here, holiday parties. It's centrally located, just about 30 feet or so from the leasing center and the clubhouse. So it's just one of the other unique elements that Echo Park has, allows it to separate itself from the competition. And what we were just talking to Ian about is really building that sense of community. It's just one more opportunity for residents to kind of get together, do things together. Might be a reason why they might renew when their lease is coming due. Take a look at some of these amenities. So not only do we have, an actual coffee bar, not just like a Keurig or something, but an actual, real coffee machine making good coffees. Ian, property manager, was saying they go through 40 cups every single day. Which is a great thing, because that means you have residents coming into the leasing center every single day. It's an opportunity then to communicate with site staff, seeing what's going on. It's a friendly face. You know who your residents are. You actually have a relationship with them, connection with them. But this is a really cool coffee bar. I mean, one of the coolest things that, again, Ian was just telling us about is this little art installation, these coffee cups. A local artist made this, I think a couple of years ago. And so these are all actual coffee cups that are, kind of glued up here. And it's a really unique design element that you're not going to see. And again, this is not some, corporate piece of art. This is an actual local artist that did this. And I think it allows Echo Park to just, again, stand out from the crowd and build a sense of community and be a place where people want to live. We're outside here at the pool at Echo Park, really centrally located right off the leasing center. So when prospects come in to learn more about Echo Park, they can see this pool. Obviously, it's December, so the pool's closed, unfortunately, but you can imagine this is being a pretty lively place in the summer months. Is that the case? Does the pool get used much?
Oh, it definitely gets used a lot, especially with the pool furniture around, a lot of people sitting out. So it's nice about our pools. We have that shelf, so it's got that little small part that you can still sit in the pool without being completely immersed, so it only goes about to your stomach. That gets used all the time.
That's awesome.
And it's nice because it's a stainless steel tub around it, so that also helps heat it up as well.
That's great. And then just a couple ideas that we've had, and then just talking to Ian about some of the concepts that he was thinking about as well. Again, as silly as it sounds, string lights just across this area, I think would just elevate the ambiance, especially in the evening on these pergolas. There's already 2 grills. They're behind the camera right now. You wouldn't be able to see where the grills go. But also an opportunity to do a little like fire pit or a fire table out here. So, whether it's in the fall, in the summer, at night, again, just update the ambiance, one more amenity, and make Echo Park, or continue to make Echo Park, a place where people want to live. So this is actually really cool. So at Echo Park, there's actually 4 of these oversized, very large storage units. I mean, this is basically the size of a studio. The original idea was to actually have an elevator shaft in one of the buildings, but the permitting didn't work out, so they turned them into these very large storage units, essentially. They're running out for $100 a month now, but what we're going to be going into is exploring, one, is it possible to turn these into studios? It may not be economically feasible, but if we can, we'll be able to get a lot more than $100 per month in rent. Even if they are just storage units, I mean, this is an incredible amount of storage and a great amenity for the residents that can actually get these. This is the only one that's available. The rest are all leased. So we're in the parking garage at Echo Park Apartments. Really nice. Anytime you can have some covered parking, it always beats just surface parking. Obviously, we're in the winter right now. snow, ice comes in, no one wants to be scraping ice off their windshield. They're currently charging an $80 premium. They've just bumped it up to $100, which I think makes a lot of sense. It sounds like any time they have an availability in the garage, they get leased up right away. All right, everybody, we are back in Indianapolis after doing a tour of Echo Park Apartments. First, I want to thank you for taking that tour with us, learning a little bit more about Echo Park, the investment objectives, how we're just trying to make Echo Park just an awesome place to live for residents in Bloomington. A couple of updates since we've gotten back. First, we've gotten a new rent roll for Echo Park. When we plug that new rent roll, what the rents are at the property currently, we saw a big lift in returns. We already were excited for the return projections for Echo Park, especially with that interest rate that we're assuming at 3.4%. But now where our internal rate of return was kind of in that mid 14% range, now we're closer to 16% at 15.6% IRR over a 7-year period. Cash flow is also improved. We were at the 6% cash on cash return range for year one. Now we're over 7% cash on cash return the first year of operations. One other exciting announcement is that we are lowering the minimum investment into Echo Park. If you're interested in investing directly into the project, not necessarily into the fund, we've had a minimum of $1 million to invest directly into a project with Gray Capital. For Echo Park, since we've had a lot of requests from current and prospective investors, we are lowering that minimum for only Echo Park down to $250,000. We only have a few spots remaining, so if you are interested in investing directly into Echo Park, get in touch with us right away. Now, you still have the opportunity to invest in Echo Park through the Gray Fund. That minimum is only $100,000. And when you invest in the Gray Fund, not only will you be invested into Echo Park, but you'll also be invested into Crosswinds Apartments, Club Meridian, Sycamore Terrace, now Echo Park, and the 2 to 3 other assets that we will be acquiring here in the near future that will all go into the Gray Fund. So it's a great way to be diversified. However, if you're a person that says, I want to go all in on Echo Park, well, we've got a way for you to do that with a new minimum of $250,000. We're set to close on Echo Park kind of the middle of February. So if you're interested in participating, make sure you make your commitment right away. Either get in touch with myself, with Blake Peroni. Again, you have to be an accredited investor to participate. This is an exciting opportunity. Obviously, with the increased returns, is great to hear. The fact that you and talking to Ian, they've got a wait list of over 14 people. And they're currently 100% occupied. Everything is flowing in the right direction for Echo Park. We'd love for you to be involved in this opportunity. My name is Spencer Gray. I'm the president and CEO of Gray Capital. Looking forward to talking to you soon and partnering with you on Echo Park.